Okay, day 27. This is 4, I think. I was really happy with the first 3 today because so much good research and so many new documents. And every time a new document comes forward, you say, Teresa Grafenstein, here is $1 million bankruptcy by one of your people that you've known for 8 years. Did you not know he was going through a bankruptcy? Abid 8 years, $1 million with all these car companies. Did he ever talk about it over a 5-month period? Did he ever say anything about, hey, I'm going through a little bit of trouble, I need some money, can I go over to the credit union and punch out a few loans to Pakistan? I mean, what was going on while he was buying homes all this time? So he was having cars repossessed. The bankruptcy notice would be coming to the Congress as a potential national security risk. How did she handle that? What kind of report did she write? These are questions that I'm going to ask in Discovery. Do you know who Abid is? And so that's what I love about, and then the Best Buy thing. Did you know that Best Buy was one of the creditors? Did you know that HSBC Bank, the same bank that took over for BCCI, Mark Rich's banks of crooks and criminals, took over for Mark Rich? Did you know that was his bank? Did you know he was banking out of Las Vegas for some reason? You know, that's the sort of thing. Now, it seems like anybody who comes forward, anybody who has a little bit of dignity, anybody who wants to say, hey, I'm not going to be a part of this game anymore, they immediately throw a sex scandal down on them. First more on the Republican side, and now poor Franken on the Democratic side. No, you know, people may not like Al Franken. I think he's pretty funny. But immediately with the sex scandal on somebody, as soon as they start coming forward. Is that coming for Rayo? Does Rayo still have 123.mail.house.gov access? We don't know that. No one said on April 17th, remember that Imran had almost a month of access at 123 after he gets arrested. Now that's cheeky. That's awfully cheeky. Rayo still works on the books. Does he still have the 123 access? 123 is what it says. It's 111's version of how to be successful in America. 1, you get the nuclear business on the 123 talks. 2, you start getting visas and you start bringing people in. We've seen that. 2 is bringing the people. 3 is goodies. 3 is get goodies for everybody. Provide them housing, temporary housing, permanent housing, provide them transportation, temporary limos, permanent cars, steal stuff for them. When they leave, provide them diplomatic shipping capabilities that they can ship stuff. While they're here as diplomats, use their diplomatic credentials to ship stuff back and forth. It's almost like Imran's concierge project. So anyway, it's just interesting, all these scandals now coming up as the Awan story is really breaking. The other one's Uranium One. The guy who came forward, this William Chapman, 2 FBI agents are already on record saying he doesn't know anything about Uranium One. We asked him about it. He didn't know anything about it. How can you have a Uranium One person come up here and testify about Uranium One that doesn't know anything about Uranium One? That doesn't make any sense. Why not go get Lambert, who's in jail now, I believe, downtown? Well, I think he has a friend at Fairfax County, an intake officer over at Fairfax County. I think that's where he's at. I think the marshals came and got him right as I was sitting there. So how is this in any way to have an open, real process? Why don't you ask the guy who was the CEO of Transport Logistics how they used his commercial driver's license or his commercial license? He got the commercial license, Lambert got the commercial license after he pushed out the other 2 guys, Fisk and the other guy, Condrey. And then he had the commercial license, and then he used other people to set up remote, nodes of this trucking company, this Saipov. So Saipov has 1 in Chicago, 1 in Florida, 1 in Minnesota. Where have we heard that before? A couple in Cleveland, a couple in Cincinnati. He's got all over. We know from Trump, for crying out loud, Trump told us 23 people came in on Saipov's EB5. 23. We just follow those down the track, follow those companies, follow those trucks, and we've got our answer to our whole Uranium One network and everything that rode on top or below that uranium network. Okay, gonna move on, a couple of other things, but my question is here, are they coming to get you, Rayo? Every time I hear siren, I'm thinking, that's it. So anyway, okay, Rayo?